Tell me when we're all set with the recording.
We are
We are
set.
all set. It is 7 o'clock, and I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Inland Wetlands Commission, a regular meeting. My name is Michael Newstad. I'm the assistant chair, or the vice chair, and will be serving as the lead tonight. To my left is David Frankel, a regular member, and to my right is Robert Hudeman, our secretary. Our land use wetlands enforcement person is Laura Burkowski. I got it right. Thank you. And Laura, are you taking, you'll take the notes?
I will be taking as many minutes and notes tonight, but the minutes will be done after the fact by
Okay.
land use.
Not a problem. Okay, so if we start with Inland Wetland Officers Report. Go ahead.
You want me to go ahead? Okay.
Yes,
So I don't
please.
know if you guys saw that a new inspection report came in for 731 Federal Road.
Mm-hmm.
There still seems to be a little bit of confusion for the.
Yeah, I got to reach out to her.
Okay.
I will email her.
Okay. There's a swale that was causing a little bit, a wet swale that was causing a bit of concern. Michelle said from Artel said she will reach out to Cynthia to try to figure out what solution she has
Okay.
to offer.
I read the report. I thought you said it was a potential for the future, but nothing.
Nothing
Not a problem
urgent,
now.
No problem
Correct.
now, just kind of making sure we stay on top of it. 100 Candlewood Lake Road, I have no news for that.
No update,
just
okay.
Yet. 23 Graysbridge Road, there was a new report that just came in your packet today. The only thing that caused a little bit of concern was action item number 5. It did discuss. I'm sorry, let me just find out. A little bit of concern as far as the
Excuse me.
overflow from town roads. I did reach out to our public works director, and he said that everything out there from the town side and the street side is operating fully functionally, so we'll keep an eye on that going forward.
Okay. So this came from the inspection, but,
And I believe we only got that inspection report the other day.
Okay.
So it didn't make it into your original packet. It
Okay.
was water intrusion by town stormwater's catch basin system running along Graysbridge Road has delayed the forming of the retention basin, inlet structure placement, and hydro seeding operations.
okay.
But when speaking with the public works director, all of our town stormwater management systems are operational and fine, so they are allowed to discharge on the property.
Okay. And so what does that say to their ability to form the retention basin?
I believe they will be able to. I think it just will be delayed. I mean, particularly since it was a wet, very, very wet
Yeah.
couple of months.
Certainly has been.
But we will keep our eyes on it too.
Okay. Stay on top of it. That's 23. Next item is enforcement, and I think you said there was anything new on 35 Merwin Brook?
So I did speak with the applicant on this. They are gathering a little bit more information, updating the plans, and I do expect something by the December meeting. But we are in contact.
Okay,
So-
because we had heard that they were going to redraw based on our suggestions,
Based off
redraw
of,
them.
the last plan had too many modifications to put as far as stipulations. So they were putting them all on the plan set and then coming back to you once that was
But
completed.
they
didn't
haven't
quite
done that
finish it
yet. Okay. Moving on, old business. Stony Hill Village Pond Maintenance, don't think there's
So
any
where we
need.
left off with that is I drafted the letter.
Yep.
Last time, it was delivered to Chair Fox. She did approve. It was based off of all of your inputs. So we did send that off to Stony Hill Village.
Okay.
So that will be removed from the agenda for the next time. It was just
Okay.
an update saying the letter was sent.
Okay, very good. All right, 35 Merwin Brook Road is on again as an old business. Have,
That is
You
still
heard
the
anything?
application from
Yeah.
earlier to address the violation that I discussed a little bit earlier.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
do
so-
expect an update probably by next time.
no change. 95 Obtuse Road South, satisfaction of stipulations of approval, revised map. Did we get that?
We do have the revised plan set. I can grab that for you if, did you wanna go over that?
Yeah, I can go over.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can maybe get that signed tonight.
It is dated 7/13/23. Is that what you have?
It, on the
Oh,
left
where's the
side,
revised?
it should be the 10/23.
You know?
It's just the right one.
Okay.
Okay.
Just for the record, Michelle Morris Spicoli with Artel Engineering Bureau. That's your copy. That's the
Okay,
whole thing.
And this is what
That is the plan
needs
that,
to be approved.
so
See where we are.
when you guys approved the plan with some stipulations, which
Mhm.
I can show you, I actually printed it. We have marked up the plan is what, she was looking for, or what you guys were looking for.
Now, is that marked on here as well?
Well,
Will this be
that's-
the official plan?
That's gonna be the official one. So this
Okay.
is the couple things that we
The
had
notes
went
that were
over.
made, and now
Yep.
you've added it to this?
Yes,
Okay,
so I'll just quickly walk through.
please.
So we had talked about expanding this area into the wetland. We wanted to add some plantings in here, and
Right.
Sharon and I think David actually, we just, instead of grouping all the plants, we just kind of spread them
Spread
across.
them out, so it's the same number, but you're just
Spreading them.
covering this additional
Right,
piece
because we
with,
wanted, and I added a note here where
wetlands.
your hand is, the invasive plant species to be removed and plants to be installed by hand within wetlands.
okay,
Because, we were concerned about
Yeah.
getting rid of the invasives in that area to
Mhm.
make it nice. And the other thing was adding monuments here at this wetland flag and this wetland flag,
to keep,
to keep the
Anything.
mowing from the mowing into here.
Mhm.
And I added a monument marker detail for that.
Oh, okay,
And then I also proposed permanent wetland area marker, typical two places, wetland flag 20 and wetland flag C detail. So this is the
so
detail.
basically what's
So it
here,
was-
these,
It was this and this.
this is on here,
Yep.
this was,
Install two monuments at wetland
and that's
flag
what you
20
just showed
total.
me,
Right.
Yep.
okay?
So that was that, it was expanding the wetlands,
Mhm.
and then we also added a note in the construction sequence of, what was my note? Advise evaluation of results and decision, so basically it was right here, where was it?
Owner to schedule soil testing?
Yep, keep going down. Oh, here it is.
Yes,
Based on the soil
okay.
testing for septic system, the sections of design and house layer are to be completed, where is it?
And submitted to the appropriate town of Brookfield departments for review and approval.
No, here it is. Sorry, upon completion
Okay.
of soil testing for the septic system, the applicant and/or owner is to notify the Inland Wetlands Commission if the septic system design, house layout, and construction are to proceed based on the soil
Okay,
test results.
all right, so we just wanted to have some heads up, if
Everything
there
in
was gonna
writing.
be a problem and you're not gonna build.
Right. And I think that was note, found wetlands creation area, yeah, this was the wetlands, so that was it.
Okay, note, what was that?
It says here,
Creation, okay,
which this was the wetlands to expand
the additional
wetlands.
creation of wetlands.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I updated some of the ferns and stuff, I increased those numbers a little
Mhm.
bit since we did expand that, but I kept the trees and
Looks like she did everything she was asked to.
yeah,
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
looks that way.
Yeah,
And thank you for
exactly.
getting rid of whatever poison ivy might be there, which is out to get me.
Uh-huh.
All right,
We ought to approve
Okay,
this.
I think it looks okay.
I
How
have
about
no-
both of you?
Well, go ahead.
additional
Yeah,
problem.
I think
So,
you did good.
I think.
The
do we-
famous last words, though,
Yeah,
of course.
now where did we stand? Did we have
We just need to sign the approval.
okay.
Yeah, we can
already
approve it
made the
in-
approval.
You already
or
made the
motion.
Approve and sign, we need the stamp for it.
I believe it's right there, no?
Where?
Is this the
Yep.
appropriate stamp?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then it already has a receipt because it was
You
received.
get a big guy.
okay, you did it. And then you want to sign it there.
And then
I
you
need a
just sign it.
pen if you don't mind. Thank you.
Boy, Michelle, you're pretty good. You even have the pen.
Yeah, this was just, it was approved, these were just some stipulations.
Mhm.
Okay.
She should
Okay.
sign it too, right?
Huh?
Should she sign it?
No, she doesn't need,
Oh.
she's
No, no,
submitted.
no, no.
Oh,
I'm
you,
just- Christine will take care of
Yeah.
it, so I'm just gonna take it back and
All
make sure we put it in the file.
okay, we're all set.
Thank you.
Okay,
Anything
so
else?
that is marked as approved.
That is approved.
Oh, that was approved last week. It was just the change, getting the stipulations in writing. Okay, revised map to be stamped and signed. We've done that. D, 2 Overlook Drive, replacement of deck. Where do we stand on
So,
that, Laura?
I think we just had to wait.
That wasn't, yeah, that wasn't.
That was just the 2-week.
that was just
Yeah.
the 2
Wait.
week. Here's a copy of the file though
Okay.
for you. But that was, everything looked okay last time according to your summary. It
right.
was just, we couldn't approve it because of the timeline.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So I think
the-
we can approve it now, if
Yes, of
everybody's
course.
happy.
Did anyone have any other questions? This was I'm comfortable, especially since they're reducing what's already there in terms of wetlands coverage. Replace by hand, yes, they added that. Okay, do I hear a motion to approve? Well, I can make the motion, and I'll get a second. I'd like to approve,
It's D at
item
the
number
bottom.
W-23-50, 2 Overlook Drive, application, as based on an existing, let's see, what are we gonna base this on?
Application for replacement deck,
Yeah, but there's a,
okay.
or
Revised
should we
map,
use the, this isn't a revised map. Which map would you think we should make this one or this one, along with the attached,
This one has the dimensions, but it is, you can use,
yeah, I
you mean
think this
the,
is the
pink
better
one,
one.
I think,
Yeah.
you think that's
Okay.
okay?
I think that's fine, cause it's replacing, it's going in the same location, it's just a smaller footprint, and the
Yeah.
other one was more for guidance
Okay.
purposes. I
Yeah.
think that one should be fine.
To approve this. It doesn't have a date on it.
Wait, go back to, no, we're gonna approve, I think, this one, right?
I mean, we're approving the entire application
Okay.
as submitted,
All right, can we do it that way in the motion?
and
All
then
right.
we can just sign both of these as approved.
Okay,
plans.
so, approving, with this approval and involves the
entire-
entire application as submitted
For
Uh,
replacement deck.
for the replacement deck, to include the drawing with dimensions of the deck, as well as the, construction sequence for deck replacement.
That's
And
2350.
the application.
I'm sorry?
The application
Yeah.
is beyond that too.
Well, that's part of the entire,
Yep, okay.
okay. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that. But aren't you
Okay.
supposed to say the 23 dash, aren't we supposed to put that in,
What's that?
with this right here?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I started with the,
Okay,
I thought I
All
did
right,
anyway.
I didn't catch it, but.
All right,
I second it.
very good. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Now, we need this, Laura, stamped and,
If you could stamp and sign them, that would be great.
okay,
That way we can-
Do you wanna stamp both of them or just?
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you.
You beat me, I was gonna bring a mine.
Yeah.
This needs another one.
That looks good.
Okay,
All set? I
all
just
set. That
snapped
one was easy. All right, what's next? D, E, 11 Merwin Brook Road,
So,
shed removal. Did we need to do anything more with that?
So they are actually working to get, expert plans currently.
Okay.
There wasn't enough time within the last 2 weeks, I know they were, talking to
we're waiting
different-
for
Yes, different
plans for
firms.
what they're going to do.
So,
All
I
right.
do expect to hear back from them. I do know that they were planning on removing the shed, though, from the stream as
I think we
urgent
told them,
yeah,
we
as
told them to
urgent
go ahead with
activity.
that, because it was an emergency. All right, do we get a motion
We'll,
to continue?
Yep, I'll make that motion. Continue, W-23-5211 Merwin Brook Road, application for shed removal and stabilization of stream bank to our, next meeting.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Calendar. Do we want to talk about it, or should we wait?
Wait, I'll let you wait.
If we could revisit the calendar, because
Right.
it's not that bad. The only changes that were made to it
Yeah?
are there's a discussion about one day, November 11th, it's Veterans Day,
Mhm.
currently falls on your calendar. We were just gonna flat out remove that day for
Okay.
a meeting day. The other two highlighted dates, this room is not available, so you would be meeting in a different room if you wanted to go forward with your meeting. But that would be the only difference.
Okay, as I was going to say, I didn't see any holiday or any conflict.
There's only, it's only a conflict with the rooms. So.
We met in the other room
Those two dates,
before.
the January 11th and September 9th, it had to do with material due, right? You know, for the meeting.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I'm not
hear
sure
you.
I understand.
If I looked at the calendar, they had the wrong date for,
Oh,
would be
what-
due
yes,
for
you're
each
right.
given meeting, those two meetings,
There
so-
were a couple of items where there was just a misprint on what the deadline date was.
A lot of that was for detail for submitting deadline date.
Okay,
Yeah,
I removed that because.
okay.
So we're
honestly,
just-
this is your calendar, we don't actually really vote on the days that it's based off of statute when we have
okay.
to accept.
So we're only approving the actual meeting dates.
We're only approving meeting dates.
And we can always change those as
Oh,
time
of
goes on.
course. Or call a
You
special
know,
meeting.
the suggested revision of room 209, why don't we take that out, because we don't know where we're gonna be, you know, we'll,
So based off of the calendar, we actually do book all of the places
Yeah.
beforehand and this far in advance to make sure we actually have a location to hold the meeting.
So we do have it, it's in there, we can certainly
So,
change
I
it.
wait,
if
why don't we,
have to.
So, because, and
I
the
don't,
reason why this happens is because the Board of Selectmen and ZBA also fall on those 2 days.
Mhm.
So you can either go forward with your annual calendar saying it's in room 209, or you can remove the days entirely and plan a special meeting. The only one I definitely would suggest that you remove is November 11th because it's a holiday. in
No, I think, I would agree with you that we should
Wait.
just simply do it as you've written here. And this is just a suggestion, to change to room 209, the meetings. I'm looking at the schedule and it doesn't show
no, it doesn't show
dates,
rooms.
or excuse me, room
Rooms.
numbers.
So it's just because it's highlighted, but I would add
Okay.
it to it.
All right, I think you're right. I think that should be there.
Then we should put for all of the meetings this room number?
Well, let's not make further changes. I think it's understood. I think we just want to get this,
Okay,
the dates
now with
approved.
this, I remember this from the last meeting.
She's removed that from the motion. We're just looking
No,
at
this is,
approving this.
okay, this is material due. And that was, where are we here?
Dave, this is what we're approving. And it doesn't have the cutoff dates and such. The cutoff dates will be appropriate based on
State statutes.
the statute.
Okay,
We
so
can't make
what's
any change.
September
9th
9th?
and 11th are the 2 days that we're going to be in a different room. That's what
Okay,
you're
and
highlighting.
then what's that one? The 8th?
January 8th.
January 8th will be in a separate room, September 9th will be in a separate room,
Okay.
and I suggest we cancel November 11th because it's Veterans Day.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
right.
agree, we,
Yeah.
I think that
Okay.
would be appropriate.
And that's what this motion would be, motion to approve the calendar as adjusted, I'll make the motion to approve the calendar as adjusted with the following revisions: to remove November 11th, 2024 due to the holiday, and to change to room 209 the meetings of January 8th and September 9th, 2024.
I'll second that.
I have a second. Any discussion, any further discussion? You're
No, I guess
comfortable
we're
with that?
good.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Now we have some new business. I see some people sitting over there. They must be here for the new business. Okay. Tell us what you got.
Favorite project. 731 Federal
Mhm.
Road, the grocery store.
Seems to be coming along nicely.
It is. So, we are proposing, I have the old plan. So, in this area over here, I have the overall. plan
Oh,
for
okay.
you. We had, I'll show you what it looked like before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Federal Road, so this is upside down. Okay.
Yep.
Not upside down, but it's.
Yeah,
Yes.
right, good.
Yeah.
So we had a trash area here.
Mhm.
So we have revised this area. The wall has stayed the same, so there's no further encroachment onto the wetland area.
Mhm.
It's just our curb lines changed a little bit. We're adding a trash compactor and then 2 bins for recycling.
Now, so
So
that is
that's kind of-
removing,
So we removed a couple parking spaces. We
well, it
removed,
looks like you've removed quite a few.
yeah,
2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yeah.
5 spaces. So
Okay.
we still have 2 spaces. We now
Mhm.
have an island, like a landscaped island
You
here.
have to keep the parking away from the trash.
Yep, and then we have, there's 2, these are just for recycle.
Mhm.
And then this is, you know, you would come in and this is the trash compactor area,
Okay.
which
and
is, you know, right.
So the trash is dumped there?
So,
No, it's a hydraulically compacted container, so there's a door on the, let me do
Mhm.
that.
Okay. But I guess the question is,
So-
if they bring trash out from a restaurant or the supermarket, do they put it directly here, or is
Yes.
there another holding area?
This is the trash compactor at Covered Bridge in
Okay.
Newtown. Door is, has a lock and a disconnect switch on it.
Mm-hmm.
You open this door, there's a chute, it goes into a compactor which crushes it into a very large container that's within the housing. When the container where you're pushing stuff into is full, as long as this door is closed and latched, you press a button at this panel
Mhm.
and it compacts it all. So what it does is it saves loose materials from just piling up in your garbage can. You have a lot of loose stuff.
Yeah, and
You
blowing
got a lot
into
of
the
air.
river.
and it's all covered, like it's in
But
a.
I see that, that's
Yeah.
And then
encouraging.
it's removed, what, through that door in the front
Yeah,
there?
these doors open up, they come in with the truck, they take the container away.
Mm-hmm.
They bring it to the recycling, they dump it, clean the container, and bring it back and put it in the house.
Now, in this facility, you also have 2 dumpsters. Will there be
Those are
dumpsters?
recycling,
is the same thing here.
which is what we
Okay,
have here.
I see, that's here.
Yeah, we're proposing, what we're doing at Covered Bridge, which currently is serving 150 units,
Mhm.
no commercial, and it's working out good. We get picked up every 2 weeks.
Okay. So who uses this? All the residents
The
and
residents
the commercial?
and the stores. The grocery store, however, has, within the store themselves, they have binding machines that they take all their cardboard and
Mhm.
it compresses it and binds it, and
Mm.
that gets picked up every 2 days.
From the grocery store?
Yeah, none
not
of that
from-
goes in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
now,
the other thing that was in here.
And when you're talking about the grocery store and so on and residential, you're talking about Newtown, right?
No, here.
Oh, here,
yeah, this
okay.
is right
Yeah,
here.
this is the grocery store,
Mm-hmm.
the Emporium store.
Okay.
And above that, there are 40 apartments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Right,
That was interesting.
yeah.
That was added. Do you have a restaurant tenant, or you're
We
just
have
hoping for
we
it?
have a tenant we're talking to.
Great.
They wanted outside seating, so we went to zoning and added those tables.
So that's
I
there
actually
if,
think that was on our last revision that we had modified.
Yeah.
Now, when that dumpster is taken out.
Yep.
Is there anything, is it replaced by a different dumpster, or do you sort
No,
of, you
they
just
dump
have
it.
to wait until?
They take it away, and they're back within the hour.
Okay, and do you sort of lock that door,
Yeah,
you know,
the
while
store-
it's gone, so people
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
throw it into nothing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, I just, looking at this, and this is the river.
Yep,
There's your trash. Now, this is
that's a retaining
a
wall.
retaining wall?
Yep,
What do we have here? Just,
just
Grass.
just
Woods,
woods and
whatever.
trees and so on.
so my concern, and it looks like it's well taken care of, is that there's distance. So if somebody drops some junk, it doesn't blow into the river.
Nothing will ever blow away because everything is
It's enclosed.
enclosed,
But
exactly.
before, we had the dumpster here, which was just a regular
Yeah.
dumpster.
No,
So you
this
had
is,
more
That would be
efficient
more
access.
susceptible.
yeah.
Right.
We
Much
had
better.
dumpsters at Cover Bridge, we had 2 per building, one
Mhm.
recycling, 1 trash, and it was not good. Once we got up to 8 of them, I said, we gotta do something else, we went in and we revised this here.
Here, Dave, could you just put your microphone up? Mess up the recording, okay, thank
The
you.
other most important thing that we're here too about is that Greg Dombrowski approached us when we wound up adding these additional parking spaces. We created this parking for the walking trail,
Okay.
way back when we got the site approved. The town then came back to us and said they wanted us to add additional parking. So we had to go to ZBA to allow us to park in the front yard setback.
Yeah.
We got that approval,
I
and we added this.
Okay,
Now he came back to me and he said that they wanna add electric charging station, car charging station.
okay,
So we have 2 here, and we have 2 here, none of which are within, this is the 500?
Yeah.
That's a 500-year floodplain, they're all outside of the 500-year floodplain.
yeah, that's interesting, I wonder, I guess you've looked into how floods or water would affect,
Can I tell you, with
Wetlands would
all the,
affect
all the
electricity.
heavy storms that we've had and so on, the rivers slightly will rise and come up into the spillways, but not more than maybe 2 or 3 feet. So it's,
Okay.
everything's working very well.
And we
What
also,
would you do if there was a catastrophic rain and flood with those would you just turn the juice off?
No, they're way above the floodplain.
so, well, we
This
also,
is a 500-year floodplain.
and we also raised them.
Yeah, they are all raised,
We elevated them so they're above that
Right.
floodplain.
yeah,
Electricity and water don't mix very well together.
no, they're,
So
they're
the
actually
floodplain
shocking.
elevation is 274.1
Very
and
shocking.
274.9. I think we have them up at 275.
Yeah, we
is
do,
the bottom.
we do.
I think it is on the blow ups.
all right, so those were the
Those are the
the
two-
moving of the
75.7.
addition of the
Yeah.
trash compactor,
Yep.
the
Addition.
electric charging stations,
Right.
That's it?
and there was removal of some parking spaces, but that's because
Yeah,
of the
that's
compact.
a zoning issue.
But you're still gonna do
The
the
town,
part,
this is for the town.
yeah,
And then they're adding some
And
parking
we added
spaces.
these-
So
Yeah.
What's the net difference between what you
Um,
were taking away and what you're adding?
Doesn't affect us.
But just out of curiosity, we're way over parked on the site.
mhm.
We only need 149. We have 183 spaces.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
did come to you, this was approved.
No,
by
I
you guys.
remember all of this, yeah,
Yeah.
so let's keep this to just the
Yes, I agree.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you're looking for is,
An approval for these charging
approval,
stations
yeah.
and
The trash
changing that,
Yeah, this
adding a
little
compactor.
area.
okay, do
I don't
either
have
of
a
you
problem.
see any issues, or?
No.
I certainly don't.
No.
Laura, do you,
I
you've
did not see
reviewed?
any issues with this one, I went through it myself,
Okay.
everything's outside of the floodplain, which is the one thing I asked, so I appreciate that, thank you.
Yep, very good. So technically, do we need to approve this as an application, or
It's a
just?
modification to an existing,
So
you
we can
can't
approve it.
tonight.
Okay,
We can do it tonight. Okay.
Okay.
You have these are my plans, do you have the plans?
yeah,
You have the entire,
yeah, that I can sign.
Sharon's missing a busy night, isn't she?
Huh? I would give them to you.
Oh, you're so
I would,
sweet.
I would just reprint them when I went back to
I was
those.
gonna say, you might have to, cause I'm not seeing full-size plans in here, I have my highlighted plans, but I don't think you wanna
There
make
you go.
those.
You can approve those.
I haven't asked you how your dog is lately.
She's crazy.
Oh, you know, we got a new one.
Did you?
Yeah, well, Lulu passed away a couple of months ago. Yeah. But we got a little wire-haired,
Another Dotson.
yeah.
Leonardo.
I'm sorry, we do have.
Are you still involved with him?
Yes.
Okay,
I've
Here's
been
our
in years.
plans at.
Okay.
okay.
There you go.
So you're getting a food emporium in there?
Yes.
I didn't know they still had those.
Oh, yeah.
So
The people that we're actually building this with own,
where
they
is
own
the
Key Foods and Food
date
Emporium
on
is
this,
part of
the
that
revised
chain.
date?
Oh, I didn't.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
and they
revised.
have-
Yeah, but the latest. Okay, there
10:30.
it is.
They have now 13.
It used to be,
Should, David, just
Yeah.
a sec. Should we go ahead? I can make a motion then to approve a site plan for amended site plan for 731 Federal Road based on a site plan provided by Artel Engineering, original
put
date of
this-
June 15th of, I'll get it. Thank you,
Oh,
Dave.
yeah,
Original date of 6/15/20 with a final revision date of 10/30/23. This is for item number W-23-54 for 731 Federal Road with all the usual stipulations. Did I miss anything, gentlemen?
No, I think that's, a second that.
I've got a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Ta-da!
And I just need you to stamp and sign the plans.
Got a stamp.
Well, this has been stamped in.
Yeah, it's already been stamped and for receipt, or at least I'm sure it has been. That's just the final plan seal. Beauteous.
This is a tough one. Yeah, nope, you did good.
You know, like the seals, they're very official.
They are.
All right,
Thank you.
and you can have your pen back.
I was gonna seal though, if I had to.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, good luck
Sure,
with
take care.
everything.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night.
Ready? Have a good night, everyone. Do you have a picture of the new dog? Before I
Yeah,
leave?
2 seconds. Can't, why is this giving me a hard time? I hate this phone. All right, photos. Oh, I know how to do it better. Camera. Go back to here, camera.
You don't wanna go to camera, you wanna go to
No,
photos.
you can go to his pictures that way.
Yeah,
Oh, you can?
yeah,
What kind of phone is that?
I don't know. It's the one the phone company gave me.
Just click on the picture.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right,
about
right,
the
right.
size of
Yeah.
the one the phone company.
Yeah.
I talk to Tony quite a bit.
Do you?
Well, at least every couple of weeks.
That's good.
Yeah.
Tell him I said hello.
I will.
Oh my gosh, look at this
Yeah.
guy.
It's a dachshund. It's a Wheaten wire-haired dachshund.
It's
It's cute.
Yeah,
How old is
it's-
it?
3 years. It was a rescue.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
turned
good for
in
you.
by
That's the way to
there
do
was
dogs.
a
rescues.
single mother with 2 kids who couldn't afford to keep the dog, and he had health problems. And he's he's allergic to everything. So he's using about $100 worth of medicine a month to
Oh my
keep
gosh.
the allergies and a special food and such. But
But
that's
he-
okay,
he
we'll
got a
take
good
care of
family.
him.
He got a good family.
Yeah, he did.
Well, good
Well,
luck.
Kathy's in charge of a dachshund rescue, as you know,
Yeah,
that she runs, and this came along, she took one look and she says, I don't care, I'm taking him.
awesome.
All right, take
Have a
care.
good night, guys.
Thank you.
Take care now.
Have a
Oh,
nice night,
we-
and I'll let you know about, yeah, this greatest Rich, thank you. You're welcome.
Okay.
Now, let me get back to this. We've got new
Minutes.
business taken care of. Any correspondence we need to deal with today? No?
Review.
I
past
know, I'm gonna put off the minutes, review of previous minutes, 'cause Sharon said she had some corrections. I'd rather have her here for that.
Right, I agree.
Anything else anyone would like to bring up in terms of informal discussion?
No.
Okay. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Second it?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I think we broke a record.
I'm